All right, hello. Welcome back to a new episode of the JD and Paulcast. Paul is a wizard, and I am sipping on that scissor. Sipping on the sipping. No, I'm here. We're live. We did this live on Twitch, so if you missed it, I apologize. I randomly just went live, and then Paul was like, "You want a podcast?" And I was like, "We should." So we're trying to keep them, keep them going, keep them consistent, keep up the energy. I feel like every time I do these, I'm always like, man. So let's bring it up, bro.
Pump it up, bro.
Let's pump it up, dog. Pump up the volume, Paul.
What's up, City Walk?
Hey, what's going on? And welcome back to the JD and Paul. Hold on, I actually got effects that I can use.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JD and Paulcast. It is super mother lit up in this.
Oh,
Paul.
God damn. Wait, my voice doesn't get the cool filter.
Goddamn, son, where'd you find
Where'd
this?
you find this?
Paul. Or actually,
Yes.
I'm going to do this whole, I'm not going to do the whole thing, but I'm going to do this very radio announcery. Where, do I have a, hold on, let me see.
Hello.
No. Hello. Oh, this is my auto-tune one.
Okay.
That's not the right one.
Nope.
No, that's weird too.
That's the Balvin right there?
Hello. Oh, here we go. Paul, welcome back to the show. So what have you been up to since the last time we saw you?
Last time that we saw each other, between then and now, I got vaccinated.
Wow. You got the vaccine. Which one?
The Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson & Johnson.
Okay, nice.
How do you feel?
I feel fine.
That's good, buddy.
Feel fine, minus my minor mutation, but we're good.
What do you mean mutation?
I have a mutation. Ever since the shot, I got well. First, it was a cut on my arm that formed, but then I picked it.
Oh no! But you're not supposed to pick those. You know that, right?
And too late. And then I got a curse mark like Sasuke on my arm. It's in the shape of a diamond.
So you're literally telling me that the Johnson & Johnson vaccine gave you birthmarks.
Low key.
Now,
High
Paul,
key.
you really scratched at that? You're not supposed to touch those things, bro. Like that's like they should tell you that when they give it to you.
Well, too late.
No, like
It's
that can activate. That can like I remember they said that when I took the TB tuberculosis shot when I was younger, and I scratched it, which made me more susceptible to having it because it opened up some sort of crazy, I don't know. I'm about to Google scratching your COVID vaccine. Oh my God.
But now I have cool powers. Look at this.
Paul, shut up. That's not funny.
Look at this. Can you light bend?
Wow. Scratching your COVID vaccine arm. What do you do if you have an allergic reaction? Do you have to wear a mask if you get the COVID vaccine? Those receiving Moderna, what are the most common severe? What do you do? Allergic action. Hold on. Or scratching COVID.
Light bend.
Paul, stop making this into a joke. I'm over here trying to Google for your life right now.
Man, if whatever. It's just whatever.
It's not whatever. You're supposed to take you went out of your way to get this. How is it whatever? Listen, now I sound like asshole JD, and I'm not trying to be, but Paul, how is it whatever that you
Sasuke.
that you subjected yourself to basically the what do they call that thing that they did to never mind, the Salem witch trials, the Tuskegee experiments. How is this whatever? You not supposed to, I don't believe you're supposed to scratch that thing.
I mean, what are we gonna do at this point?
There's nothing we're gonna do. I thought you knew better. You're grown. Scratching.
Well, the problem is like I sleep wild, so like it was a scab one day, and then I kind of woke up and it was like.
Stop! Don't you a liar? You a liar? You said you picked at it. You ain't gotta lie now.
I picked that part of it, but most of it fell after my sleep, just to kind of get it even, so it didn't look gross.
For who? You have shirts on.
You don't know that? I'm vaccinated, baby. It's time to do hood rat things.
Oh my God. Scratching your arm after a vaccine shot. I'm not finding anything on this, but
Good.
everybody, fingers crossed. Jesus Christ.
If I perish or I get like a strange like fourth arm in the next week, you know what it is.
I know exactly what it is. It's negligence is what it is.
Shout out to getting baby oil injected into me.
If you have a severe allergic reaction, well, you're not allergic. You have a non-allergic reaction. What do you do if you get a rash? CDC has learned reports of some people experiencing red, itchy, swollen, or painful rashes when they get their shot. These rashes can start at a few days to more than a week after the first shot, and there are sometimes they get quite large. These rashes are also known as COVID arm. That's what we talked about a week ago. If you experience COVID arm after getting the first shot, you should still get the second shot. Did you get a second shot?
It's only one, baby.
Why is it only one?
The Johnson & Johnson's only one shot, so I'm good.
Boy, that's the least proven one. That's the baby oil one. You shot up with baby oil right now.
I got the baby oil. That's why I feel so smooth.
I hate you so much. All right, so you should get your second shot at the recommended interval if the vaccine you got needs a second shot. Tell your vaccination provider that you experienced a rash or COVID arm. After the first shot, your vaccination provider may recommend that you get a second shot in the opposite arm. All right, bro.
I'm good, baby. I'm good.
I know you're so good. And feel free to explain to the audience why you got the vaccine in the first place, which is, your choice, of course. Go for it.
There's multiple reasons.
I don't know them. You can go for it.
There's multiple reasons. One, April 30th, Disneyland's opening back up. That's part of it. That's my home.
All right. So number one, to pocket the mouse, to fill the mouse's pockets, even though he went out of his way to delete your season pass, so now you have to pay full.
No, I still have my pass. I'm just a legacy holder.
What does that mean?
I get discounts.
But you discounts into the once you get in, or discounts to pay to, like, what do you mean?
Both.
Is there still a discount for going in every time?
Yeah. So if you're a legacy holder, you still get discounts on everything, and we're good to go on that. Two, I wanted to eat at restaurants because Wednesday was the first time I ate at a restaurant in a year.
Well,
face to face across from somebody.
Okay, before COVID, when was the last time you ate at a restaurant?
Before lockdown, I used to eat out with my friends every Wednesday after dancing. After dancing, we go dance in the park, and then we go to Denny's.
You lie!
Denny's, baby.
You a goddamn lie!
I went on a date before the COVID situation happened. That was the last time, and it was a good old jolly time, baby.
That's nice, man. Hey,
I got some sushi. You have company this whole time. You have.
All right.
You have relations. I've been alone this last year, baby.
You've been alone before. What you mean?
Well, my dog. I had the option to be alone. I've been forced to be alone in these last years.
Right.
You good, baby?
All right. Okay, Paul.
We not alone no more. We got a curse mark, baby. Orochimaru.
Yes, Orochimaru indeed. So you got the vaccine. I'm proud of you. I'm happy for you. I don't know if the Johnson & Johnson is great for you, but I hear at least you got it.
I got it. I got my shot. I'm not throwing it away like Hamilton. You know how it goes.
Googling Johnson & Johnson vaccine right now. Important information about the Johnson & Johnson. What is that? General information.
The French company of Johnson & Johnson.
Did you do any research going into getting it?
I was originally getting the Moderna, then they ran out of Moderna, and I waited 4 hours to get my vaccine, and then it was like, "Hey, Johnson & Johnson's here." I was like, "Well, we're here."
I didn't ask you that. That's not even what I asked you. I asked you, did you do any research before it?
I did a research on a little bit of COVID arm, just a little bit, but I didn't think it would affect me because I'm gangster. And then my uncle got it, and he was good. I got other family member who got it, they were good. So I was like, okay.
All right. All right.
If my OGs got it and they're good, baby, I'm good, baby. It's in the genes. We good.
So if your friends jump off a bridge, you gonna jump off a bridge.
Cause I'm loyal like that, son.
All right, man.
You jump off a bridge, I'm right behind you.
All right, man. Shot in the muscle of the upper arm does not contain eggs, preservatives, or latex. Well, what? Did you click the fact sheet for the recipients? That is a 6-page sheet that tells you the full list of ingredients.
I didn't even get one of those.
It's on the internet. You know that thing in your pocket that you tell to play music all the time? It has the answers to your questions.
They got me right here, baby.
Also, thank you. I forgot. I don't have my alert box on, y'all. We're doing a podcast, so if you do subscribe or if you do do any donations or anything, I'm probably gonna miss them. Sorry about that, but thank you. You're always appreciated. All right. So there's literally a 6-page spread. Like there's a sheet that tells you everything about this, and this man did not look it up at all. You are being offered the Janssen COVID-19 vaccine to prevent coronavirus disease 2019 caused by SARS-CoV-2. This fact sheet contains information that helps you understand the risks and benefits of receiving the Janssen & Janssen or Johnson, whatever the heck this is, vaccine, which you may receive because there is currently a pandemic going on. The vaccine may prevent you from getting COVID-19. There is no U.S. Food and Drug Administration approved vaccine to prevent. Oh, so what? Hold on. So they're basically saying that the FDA does not approve, or excuse me, they're saying the FDA has not approved any vaccine yet. I didn't know that.
It's too late now, baby. We in there.
Okay. Vaccine is administered in wait, hold on. Read this fact sheet for information about the vaccine. Talk to a vaccination provider if you have any questions. And the fact sheet can be update what you need to know before you get this vaccine. I'm going to read through this because my co-host may have just shot himself up with coconut oil for all I know. So let's just baby oil. So, what you need to know before you get this vaccine. What is COVID-19? We don't need to know that. But it says coronavirus is caused by SARS-CoV-2. This is a type of coronavirus that has not been seen before. You can get it through contact with a person who has the virus. It is predominantly a respiratory illness that can affect the other organs. People who have this have had a wide range of symptoms reported, ranging from mild symptoms of severe illness, symptoms this and that, 2 to 14 days. Exposure to the virus. Common symptoms may include fever, chills, coughs, shortness of breath, fatigue, muscle, body aches. All right, we know what COVID-19 is. What is the Janssen or Johnson & Johnson Janssen COVID vaccine?
You're reading this like I have an option to not get it anymore. It is what it is.
And Kate, you said you know that you have to get. They haven't proven one that you can get once and then it's over. They say you have to probably get this once every year or two, similar to a flu shot now.
That's fine, baby.
All right. So for the next time, in case you just maybe want to know, here's some more information. I
don't want to know how the sausage is made. We good. We here for a good time, not a long time. Nigga, what are we doing?
Shut your ass. Yo,
now I don't need to know what's in this shot. I got it. It's too late.
I hate you so much.
It's too late.
Oh my gosh, it's too late. I'm trying to. Oh, actually, I forgot. I can pull this up.
JD's trying to vaccine shame me.
I'm not trying to.
This man is canceled. You want to protect your family? No.
Oh my god. Is that what I'm doing? Am I vaccine shaming
You're vaccine shaming me right now.
I'm reading the facts. I thought I was helping. Am I not helping y'all? You want me to stop? We'll stop right now.
Dang, JD's vaccine shaming.
Paul, play a strum us a strum, brother.
Boogie Wonderland, let's go.
Oh wait, I didn't realize I kept cropping you out just now.
My bass is out of tune.
Okay.
But
okay.
I can play something now.
All right, I'm listening.
Wait, can you hear?
No, you got to be louder. You got to be playing it louder.
Well, it's not plugged in, so
Get as close to the mic as you can, I guess.
would you like to hear some of Dragon Ball Durag?
Sure. You know, it's not picking up anything. That microphone's not the type to pick up stuff. I guess. I'm just gonna imagine that I heard. Do you wanna find next to you, baby girl? How I'm in my do-rag. And no one can hear it. Paul.
Would you like to hear some Dua Lipa?
I can't. Y'all gotta watch this. You can't hear nothing. You look ridiculous. I'm just.
You can't hear the popping?
I heard that one note just now.
See? Dua Lipa. I got you.
All right. All right. I apologize.
But yeah, we healthy. We healthy over here.
Yeah,
even though I have skin discoloration, but it's all good, baby.
It's all good until that arm fall. Until we have to cut that arm off like Big Mama's house. Till then.
Diabetes.
Till then.
Well, that's what it was.
I know, but that's not your fucking situation. I'm gonna read through this fact sheet later, but on another note, yeah. So you got the vaccine. What did you say? Your reasons were Disneyland and going out to eat with friends and anything else.
I'd like to see some of my family for once, even though I rarely saw them to begin with. But
where? Who? What family?
My dad's in town. I haven't seen him since like last summer.
I thought he lives out here.
He does, but he's taken COVID, so he's like, I'll see you when I see you. But now that I got vaccinated, he doesn't want to get it, but I got it. My stepmom's got it.
Can't you just go get tested? Like, can't you go get?
Yeah, but he's just like, nah, we're just gonna. I'm good. So
Polar says hello. I'm podcasting, honey.
Hi, Polar.
Sorry, she didn't mean to intrude, but hello. What's up?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
You can only see Paul. Sorry, you can see it over there. No, I'm live though. I'm streaming. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Everybody spam the Polar emotes in the chat, please.
Huh?
No, he said to spam the Polar emotes in the chat. I'll be home soon though.
Okay, no worries. I've been home for like an hour and a half, and I just want to say hi.
Yeah, I saw you on the Ring doorbell.
Okay, I love you.
Love you. Bye.
Okay, bye. Bye, Paul.
She said bye, Paul.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Man, what did I just say? Something about COVID? I forgot. Oh, wait. So why wouldn't your dad see you prior to getting vaccinated? He would see you.
He would, but during like the last like half of this year, he's been kind of like holed up at home because he's like, it's kind of serious out in Pasadena where he's at. Oops, spoilers! Don't dox my dad, but yeah.
You don't find him specifically. That's interesting. Well,
so
I feel that
he's like, if you got vaccinated and your stepmom got vaccinated, I don't need to do it. Herd immunity. I'm like, well. You might have played it the smart way.
That's not how it works. But
that's not how it works. But
that's not how it works. But it's all good. I actually spoke with a friend yesterday who his parents, I think he said one of them works for the CDC, but they're both epidemiologists. And he pushed it. He said he pushes Moderna and Pfizer. And he said there's a website that you can go, and it's like, if you just, all you gotta do is tell them that you have some sort of like symptoms and they will give it to you. He was a little more skeptical of Johnson & Johnson, but he said it's better than nothing. But you know, he was like a big advocate, big pusher of it. So I was just like, all right, that's interesting. But he says based off of what you do. I talked about this on my last stream, like very much like what it is that you do in day out. He said he has to see a lot of people and clients, so it makes sense for him. And I was just like, yeah, I get that. It makes sense. I was like, I don't have to see anybody. So
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But
it is what it is, baby. We good. Herd immunity. Herd immunity, baby. I got vaccinated. You don't need to get vaccinated, baby.
You got bit by Orochimaru.
I took it for everybody.
Sasuke. Oh, Sasuke.
Can I nibble? Actually, that's actually super weird. I forget about the age difference on them people. That was actually a really weird show. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Shout out to Boruto, man.
Do you watch it? Do you watch the show?
I've been reading them. Well, I've been watching people tell me about what's happening in the manga on YouTube.
So you've been outwardly searching to watch people spoil it for you. That's what you just said.
I go to Plot Armor, baby. He just reads the chapter.
Oh my god, Plot Armor. Oh my god, I love his reads, but hate his voice. Their voice, because it's two dudes. But the guy who does the dialogue. Guys, this week we have such a great chapter to talk about. I got nothing against the kid. It's just you coming for his non-voice actor. It's so over the top. It makes me laugh because he doesn't sound like a human being. Like every week I try to watch him talk. I watch him talk about like My Hero Academia, and he's like, guys, this chapter is amazing. We finally see the passion in All Might's heart, and he's got a deep voice. It's a sexy voice. Shout out to him.
Shout out to Plot Armor. Shout out to them.
I'm glad that they got their channel back. I was watching them last year, and their channel almost got deleted because of copyright issues, and they had to take.
Really?
Yeah, they took like a 5-month break, and the only way you would know is if you followed them, I guess, on Instagram, because there was definitely there's a point in time where I was watching them consistently, and then they just stopped uploading for like 3 weeks, and I was like, oh well, I guess I'm gonna go watch. I watched this other one, Anime Uproar, and I watched Anime Balls Deep.
Yeah, he's cool.
He's funny.
What's my dude's name? What's my dude's name?
For Neverworld.
There we go. No matter how you get it done, no matter.
Are you still watching it? I'm subscribed, but I don't watch it.
That's how it be though. Yeah, man, I watch the channel.
I've been watching. I'm an OG fan. I'll tell you that. I've been. Oh, the hell! Oh.
That's me.
Was it you or was it me?
Oh.
You got your late night vaccine call.
No. Chill.
Oh, I'm vaccinated too, Sadie.
I'm vaccinated, baby. I get to pick of the litter because they feel safe with me.
Oh my God.
I'm a teddy bear and I'm vaccinated, baby. And it's cold out. It's my time.
I hate you so much.
It's my time.
It's my time.
Until the summer comes, then we can't do nothing.
Why?
I hate being hot.
What?
I'm too hot.
Wait, what? How does that make any sense? What are you talking about?
Because I get too hot, I overheat, and I don't want to be near nobody because it's too damn hot.
What?
It's fat boy problems. You don't have to deal with this during the summertime.
I also get hot. There's water. There's
Yuck.
Ice.
Yuck.
There's air conditioning.
What is air conditioning? You know, mine hasn't worked in years. Hence why it's always
you have enough money to go to Best Buy and buy some random CPU. You know where else you know what else you could buy at Best Buy?
What?
A fan, like a cold fan. They have those.
They sell fans there?
Boy, I hate you so much.
All I go there for is TVs, the computer section, and that is it.
That's hilarious. All right. I don't even know if we we don't have to segue into anything. I mean, we can talk about whatever we want, but do we want to recap Falcon? Do we want to recap?
It's a Snyder cut.
Snyder, is this a Snyder cut episode? And then we jump into the Falcon Winter Soldier in episode 2. I didn't love that show. I thought it was alright.
It starts. I feel like this is gonna be a show where it builds to something great.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
The timeline's weird because this was supposed to come out before WandaVision.
Oh, was it? Wait, why did they push it?
I don't know, because COVID happened, but like they weren't done filming this show when COVID hit, but they were done with WandaVision.
Oh, well, they low key. They set the bar a little high. WandaVision was really good.
Yeah, so like WandaVision was supposed to come out like right before Doctor Strange dropped. So it was like WandaVision ends, and then like a week or two later, then Doctor Strange was supposed to come out.
Oh, okay, I get that.
But then like COVID happened, and then everything got switched around schedule wise. So
those things that he
TikTok dances.
He creates those circles.
Oh, I can do that. I can do that right now. Watch.
What was I just about to say though? When it comes to not Doctor Strange, whatever mini review episode 1. What did you enjoy it? Did you like that? I watched it. I thought it was cool, and I don't know. Part of me was just kind of like, this was weak.
I like the first 20 minutes of it, which is like that really dope, like Disney. Here's what we're paying for with Disney Plus. You want Disney Plus? Let me show you our budget. And it's the scene with him flying through the canyon. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, okay, they're spending money on this show, but I feel like they might have blown all of the money for that first sequence in that, at least for this episode.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember the episode vaguely because I watched it after watching the Snyder cut, and I was definitely like a little sleepy, and I think I had just eaten, but I watched the full episode of whatever. I remember him. He went on some sort of mission, and he was peeking into a plane, and he was going up against like flight suit dudes or something.
George St. Pierre,
wasn't that a UFC? I was like, isn't that the same UFC fighter from the second Captain America?
Yes, it is. Bartok, or what's the character's name? Bartok the Leaper, or something like that. The Leaper. He's a Captain America villain. He's kind of trash.
That was cool. And then I saw, and now it's coming back to me. There was the moment where Sam could have taken up the mantle, but instead he put the shield in
he gave the shield away.
He put it in plexiglass. And then
we had the blackest scene in a Marvel movie with the two black leads talking to each other.
Oh my god!
Burdens.
Oh my god! Yeah. Oh my god! That stupid boat situation. And also
this before the boat. I'm talking about his War Machine.
Oh yeah, they talked like right after the whatever that was.
Yeah, after the ceremony, he's like, so how come you didn't take up the mantle?
That's the moment I remember.
Because they are both the recipients of Tony Stark and Captain America. If you think about it,
they are both recipients of their saviors.
What saviors? Like White Vision.
Rhodey, you want a suit? Take a suit. Just get out of here. Take a suit.
Take the black one. Take the black one. You can take the black one.
And then, but you have to bring back. What's his name?
Terrence Howard.
Yeah, you got to bring back Terrence Howard because you got to bring back. Now wait a minute, Tony.
Now, hold on.
Hold on, man.
Let me tell you something, buddy. It's Tony, man. I wanted so badly when they're doing the Multiverse of Madness movie. Terrence Howard needs to come out.
That would be so.
He needs to.
That'd be so funny. He'd be like,
going on here, strange.
Give me. Who is this? Give me back my suits, Playboy.
Where's Tony, man?
Where's Tony, man?
Tony's still alive in my universe, man.
This ain't Empire, man. Hold on now, man.
Where's my sons, man?
Oh my God, that's so. That would be talking about. People want to see the Spider-Man Spider-Verse. I'm trying to see the War Machine multiverse.
War Machine. Why you look so much darker than me, boy?
War Machine. Oh, that's so funny. But yeah, I remember that, and then I remember the follow-up where halfway through the episode, it's him and his sister, and that felt so weird because like watching it, I was like, Anthony Mackie just looks like a celebrity, and then the sister they hired. I don't know. I don't know. It felt like they just like. I feel like they hired her as a grounded character to be like, oh yeah, Anthony Mackie's grounded as well. I'm like, I guess, sure.
Well, it's like that whole scene with the boat is kind of like, I guess, mantle passing is because it's like after the Smithsonian, and he's like dealing with we can't sell our family's legacy, but it's like after he.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I understood the scene, but another part of me was just like, bro, like let that go. Give up that boat. You ain't been around. You've been running around with your wings on, shooting Uzis.
He been blipped for 5 years.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. That was it. He got blipped, and that was what the sister was saying. She said, "You haven't been here you haven't been trying to take care of this family for so long. I don't know why we do these voices.
Harpo tried to beat me. That's the voice you're giving her.
But also it was the very odd moment of them trying to get a bank loan and getting denied. I was like, this was necessary. Y'all just had to. I understood it.
I've always wondered, like, do they get paid?
Nah, no. Tony gets paid, and you know what? Cap got paid too because he worked for the army. But
damn, he's the ops.
So also shout out to Glebs for the sub. But no, I mean, I'm sure. I mean, obviously, I don't think that they pay like Bruce Banner or I don't know. I mean, I'm sure.
Like, I can see Bruce getting money because he'd have like government grants.
Well then you're solidifying that the black characters don't get paid.
I'm trying.
Exactly.
War Machine gets money.
No, he gets money, and also I know for damn sure Sam Jackson's Nick Fury ain't going. I'm not going to space for free. Like there's no way.
His money is justice, baby. That's how he gets paid. Injustice.
I have no idea. All I know is that was a very it wasn't even an annoying scene. A part of me was just kind of like, oh yeah, you sure don't get paid. You just kind of, your life is kind of like finessed because you're, you
roll with the rich man, but he's gone now.
He's gone, and if he's gone, well, Pepper, he left everything to Pepper
Potts, and then there's like, you have no income for the last 5 years. I've been gone. He's like, oh yeah, so also can't do anything about that.
And I think that's another thing. A part of me is like, well, does he have a savings account? I don't know what to think, but yeah, I thought that was such a funny. I thought that was such a funny moment where they were like where the dude at the bank was like, yo, can I see your wings or something?
I know you from somewhere,
bro.
Just like,
I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. I understood it, but I was like, okay.
They're setting the world up. They're setting the world up for us, baby. The first episode is window dressing.
Well,
there's only 6 episodes.
Oh, it's only 6?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not. And then Loki comes immediately?
Loki comes out in June. So, I guess so, yeah.
What? June? This 6 weeks. Wait, let me
March, April.
Oh, yeah, it's gonna get. Well, no. If Loki, is there gonna be a big break?
I forgot May is a month. What is time?
So the first episode came out on the 19th. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So by the end of April, it'll be done. Then we get a 1 week break, and then May 7th would, I assume, start a new show or movie. But I don't know if anything's coming.
COVID.
I'm sure they got something.
Is there a release date for Black Widow yet?
Nah, man. Also, I guess it doesn't it doesn't even matter when the movies drop because it's like
May 7th Black Widow comes out.
Oh, so I guess the month of Black Widow, she gets a whole month. Shout out to her. She's like Black History. Good for her. Black Widow History Month. We go watch. We'll watch it every weekend, Paul, to celebrate.
I'm gonna watch it.
He's like, I'm not watching that movie. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
If it's in the theater, I'm not watching it. If it's on Disney Plus, I'll watch it.
Oh, facts. I just thought about that. They definitely have not said if it's going to be on any type of digital platform. They know they're not going to make money. I'm not going to. Well, you know what? The world is open.
You know what? I'm vaccinated. You know, I could go, baby.
You know what? You can also carry the disease still. So thanks.
Hey, man, I'll carry that and be fine. That's your problems, not mine, baby.
Listen, I forgot about that though. Yeah, since are theaters open?
It's not open for where we're at, but like other places, theaters are open.
They're coming. I bet you by the time Black Widow's out, we'll have theaters.
Baby.
We'll have theaters open, and they're gonna try to do this faux 20-25% thing. Because I went to one of my favorite restaurants recently, and I didn't realize that indoor dining was a thing. I saw the patio packed out, and then I went inside the restaurant. I was like, let me order something to go, and I looked around the restaurant like, oh, y'all back, huh? And they were like, hey, we're back, friend. You know, come sit down. I was like, hell nah.
Nope.
I was like, but you could give me my stuff to go though. Thank you.
I'm in there, baby. What restaurant was that? Let me go. Let me look at that menu.
I'll text you. It's pretty tasty.
Let me look at that menu. Let me sit down and eat. Raw dog in his air, vaccinated.
I was gonna say, yeah. So then Black Widow, and then Loki in the month of June.
Loki, and then Shang-Chi's supposed to come out. They're saying July-ish.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It just feels weird. It just feels weird to think about people.
Yeah, Shang-Chi, July 9th
of this year,
2021.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, I guess. Sweet. I guess Marvel's on it. They're always trying to produce stuff. The thing is, Marvel is also, you know what it is? Marvel is banking on people's ignorance. They're like, yo, if they like it enough, they'll be in that theater, and they're not wrong. Like they are not wrong. They're same way you want to go to Disneyland. There's people who are like, I want to see a movie again. I'm vaccinated. I got this shot. My personal comfort levels are higher. I'm hanging. Let's go.
Man.
Let's go see a movie.
For Black Widow though, that's kind of like the thing about like her character arc is done. So it's like, what is
that's a weird
point?
I almost
unless she's really alive. And the stinker's like when Steve put the Soul Stone back, she came back as well.
Maybe that'd be cool. I don't think so. Well, unless they did reshoots. I'm very much under the impression that they created that movie out of more just like fan appreciation and wanting her to have a movie the same way they did like a Birds of Prey movie with Harley Quinn, where nobody was thinking about making that. They were just
Wonder Woman.
No, Wonder Woman is not just like a
like she's the equivalent though. That's what I'm saying.
Of Black Widow.
Yeah, for Marvel at least.
I am aware that she is, but she's not on the same level as Wonder Woman. No.
Wonder Woman is a guy. Spams
Wonder Woman,
whatever this move is.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was saying in comparison, I genuinely didn't think they were going to do a Black Widow movie. The same way they never did like a Ruffalo Hulk, where they were just like, I know they own the original one with what's his face.
Yeah, technically that other movie is their Hulk movie.
Yeah, that's their canon, which was a dope Hulk movie.
It was.
Yeah, I remember that.
People don't give that one credit. Like the last fight scene between Hulk and the Abomination was lucky, kind of fire.
I just remember the fight in the grass where he was slamming that dude into a tree. That's what I remember.
Oh, the best scene in that is when old boys is trying to stare up at Hulk, and Hulk just looks down at him and just kicks his ass into a tree.
Yeah, I feel like we saw this together, or maybe I don't know, maybe just we seen a lot of movies.
We saw most of them.
I was thinking, I literally was thinking back to when we used to go out to like where Miguel lived, and like we would all go see like a movie. Me, you, Dave, Miguel, Chris, Ronnie. I don't think Gabe was really kicking it with us then, but still, that's crazy.
The boys.
It just almost sounds foreign to say that type of stuff out loud. All right. Well, I don't know. Marvel, Disney Plus. It's good. They're doing their thing. I'm enjoying it. I think,
unlimited budget.
Yeah, I mean the money. It just prints itself. I mean, they've got this whole next generation of kids who are in love with all these characters. Like, man, even down to the B and D and C list characters. They don't care. They're just like, I love
Shang-Chi's getting a movie. I don't even know what he does, and I read Marvel.
Yeah, I mean they you know what it is. They took a chance on those characters and that team. Oh, somebody entered his room. I don't know if can I talk out loud? Put me on. I can talk out loud. Chill out. That's his mama. Well, I'm here. I'll read a few comments that we're getting live right now on stream. Loki would be after Falcon.
Give me like 2 seconds. I'll be back.
All right, you're good. Take your time. Loki would be after the next Falcon. Some theaters in the Bay are open. That's what's up. Well, I feel like, personally for me, I think that the Marvel cinematic thing is it's unstoppable at this point. There's no slowing down Marvel. And it's kind of sad because every single time what's their names want to do something cool, Marvel immediately is just like, how about not? And they quickly, I messed up, but I just got my camera mixed up on my, what's it called? But let's just switch over. I was gonna say Marvel quickly just like they just run up and just dunk on DC. Like even when they dropped the Snyder cut recently, I saw Marvel promoting something the same day, and I'm just like, Marvel, give them like a second to breathe. Like they have cool stuff too. You're not the only superhero, the only comic book group in town. Like, give them some love. So I don't know. That's my thought on Marvel. I'm gonna start our Snyder cut talk because I want to. For those of you who haven't seen it, spoilers. I'm gonna say that right now. Also spoilers for the thing we just talked about, even though I'm saying the word spoilers after the fact. That's not how it works. But DC's Snyder cut. I personally did not want to watch it because in my brain I was like, 4 hours and a movie that I thought was trash from the jump. I don't want to watch this thing. This thing's whack. Boo. Boo. Snyder cut weak. Boo. And oh my God, that aspect ratio. I was like, I don't know how this makes sense cinematically. I know that he said he wanted it to be like, well, you know what? I think it's because it's supposed to fit the projectors in theaters the right way. Let me know if anybody knows the answer to that. Was there going to be black bars on the side of the movie even if you went to a theater? Because that's just annoying. Like, why? I don't want that. Like, yeah, I grew up with that when I was a kid, and I know what 4:3 aspect ratio is, and I also know what a CTR television is, but I don't want that anymore. I'm over it. Give me widescreen. I'm not wide. It's not called 4K for nothing. So I don't know. To me, that just seemed a little bit ridiculous. But I sat through it and I really did enjoy it for what it was. It was very much the movie I thought we were originally going to get. And they had story and character development and a lot less like corny jokes. I don't know about y'all, but I watch this channel on YouTube called Cosmonaut, and he does Cosmonaut Quickies, if anybody's ever watched that channel. And his videos are they're very well done and funny and well produced, and he did a review of the movie, the Snyder Cut, and said how he liked it more, but he also mentioned the fact that they took out all of these stupid, annoying jokes that were in the previous movie, and I didn't remember these jokes. And then he played them back to back, and I was looking at them, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I forgot about this. I forgot that they had like this weird like sex joke between Flash and Wonder Woman where he landed on her, and then they had another weird misogynistic joke where, I mean, you know, it was misogynistic too much. It was kind of, though. I don't know. It was just one of them things where it was like, you know, the lasso of truth had had Aquaman fawning over Wonder Woman, and then there was like the Batman like Martha or whatever, or do you bleed, the do you bleed joke. I was like, yo, I remember seeing this in the theater and being like, why are who edited these in? This is a superhero movie. Like, but you know what it is though? I know what it is. Oh, you know what it is? It's the fact that Joss Whedon directed Ultron, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Hey Siri, who directed Age of Ultron? It was Joss Whedon.
Age of Ultron was directed by Joss Whedon.
There you go. I forgot. He has the Marvel bug. He's got the Marvel bug. So because of that, he directed both that and the first Avengers. That's crazy. But I thought Jon Favreau did. No, he did the first two Iron Man movies. Either way, that's where DC made the issue. And I understand that they hired him last minute because, you know, Zack Snyder's daughter passed away. I think she like committed suicide or whatever. But All I know is that he had to step away from the project, and then shoots. Also, they didn't like his cut to begin with because they said it was too long or something. And then Joss Whedon stepped in. But Joss Whedon he's got that Marvel bug. That works for Marvel movies because they've developed those characters to kind of be the more lighthearted characters of the other spectrum of comics. Like, in my opinion, I mean, Marvel has some deep and dark storylines, but like DC is like, they like start in the darkness and then they come out to be friendlier and in the light. But if I'm just thinking about the difference between the way this movie I just saw the other day, Snyder Cut original, or the Snyder Cut versus the Whedon cut, Joss Whedon cut. Yeah, they color corrected it differently too. They made it more colorful and whatnot. Yeah, I think Joss Whedon was just kind of lost in the sauce of all the previous stuff that he's worked on. And we've heard that he's somewhat of a toxic ass director based off of his time back on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. And shout out to Ray Fisher, because the whole Whedon cut was just cutting our man Cyborg out like he wasn't an integral part of the story. Oh, Paul's back. And when he gets in, and then when you see the Snyder cut, it's nothing but, wasn't it? Hello, we're talking about, we're into the Snyder cut dialogue now, Paul.
Oh, hello.
All right, let me bring you back. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Yeah, so we're talking Snyder cut versus Whedon cut. I didn't really get into the story arcs. I just started talking about how, and also my camera's to the side. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm just trying to find it. What was I talking about? I was talking about the fact that the Snyder cut actually had depth and character development and storyline, and also a lot less of those stupid ass jokes from the first movie. Yeah,
they tried to Marvelification the movie.
I just talked about the fact that I forgot Joss Whedon directed, I think, Ultron.
Avengers.
Yeah, Avengers and Ultron. I don't know why they would do that. That's a terrible thing to do. You're asking for somebody to try to Marvel up your movie, and that's what he did.
I think that was why they hired him, though.
Well, that's probably true. They probably were just like, Snyder's so Zach. he's so Snydery, like the way he does his movies.
Slow motion every 3 seconds. Slow motion for me.
Well, listen, I like Man of Steel. That's one of I still enjoy that movie because it looks like Dragon Ball Z, and I like I like the fight scenes in this one because they look like Dragon Ball Z. Like I was gonna say, me and Pilar, we watched the Snyder cut, and we immediately within the first hour were like, everything I've seen of Wonder Woman in this is better than her own movie, than her own sequel. Yeah. Ooh, boy, I love that scene. That was so sick. All right, hold on one second. I gotta turn off my fan. You can continue to talk about it though. Hold on.
But yeah, it's Wonder Woman came off like really dope in a movie. The only character that I felt like the movie didn't do any justice was Aquaman, because he really didn't have much to do in this movie. He just kind of felt like he was there and whatnot.
You said Aquaman, right?
Yeah, he just felt like he was just there because it needed to set up his movie.
Well, that's the weird part about it, because if you actually pay attention to the movie, the timeline shows you that Aquaman's movie happens between this whole movie. You see, what? if you watch Snyder Cut, Aquaman is Aquaman from the beginning of his movie. And then after the first 2 hours, Aquaman is Aquaman after his movie goes through. And from what I saw, because he's wearing the gold outfit, he wouldn't have had that if he didn't have his movie in between.
Well, Agent Smith brought him the armor early in the movie.
I guess
he gave him the spear, but I don't know. Like, even when I saw Aquaman, I was like, does this take place before or after?
I literally think the first half of the movie takes place, and then it's Aquaman, and then it's a break, and then I don't know. That's what it feels like. Like, if there was a break in between each act, I think that there's movies in between those.
Yeah, I don't know. He's the only character. I was like, he didn't do anything in this movie, really.
But that's fine. But that's fine. You know why? Because Cyborg was kind of just sitting there, and he didn't really do much of anything either in the first one that Joss Whedon cut. So it's like, hey, an eye for an eye. Like,
we're not talking about Joss Whedon, baby. We talking about Snyder.
Well, Snyder
you know what
probably didn't have much to
don't
work
like about
with.
this though. About one thing that really like upset me is like they really show that Batman is just a trash superhero.
Well, yeah, you can't put. You can only put him in I don't know. You have to show Batman's like prowess and smarts to really showcase him.
But he's just capping people in this movie. I was just like,
did he pull out a gun again? He only shot parademons. It wasn't compared to like I thought did they fight something different before? No.
He fought Superman and then he fought Doomsday and now he fought parademons, and he's just like, I'm just Blicky Man now.
But I feel like they had him kind of like, even though he did use a gun, annoying. I feel like it was one of those things where he used the enemy's weapon against them compared to him having his own like rifle. He did have a rifle in the Flash.
He had a tank with just a big gun on it, and then his Batmobile is just a big gun on wheels. Yeah, and then. Well, I mean, used their rifles on them.
Crime outside of
cannons.
Crime outside of Gotham is hard.
Like, nah, man. Even in Man of Steel, he definitely exploded like 5 people. Not Man of Steel, Batman versus Superman. He definitely exploded people, and he shot somebody in that scene too. He used a gun.
But wait, who directed Batman Superman? Was that Snyder?
Snyder did that. Yeah, Snyder. This Batman shoots people.
Batman's trash. We know this. Like, he can't work with others. He has to have his own solo movies with his own solo bad guys, where if we're being honest, these are just petty criminals who are like mentally ill. Honestly, nothing against them.
He just beats up mentally ill people.
That's not funny.
Man, this is horrible.
That's
like,
facts. I'm thinking about it though, based off of the bad guys.
He's a rich man who goes to the ghetto to beat up people who have mental health issues.
Ghetto. And then he throws them into rehab.
And he throws them into a mental asylum.
Yeah, you know what? He's the only dude who throws his bad guys into an asylum. I just thought about that.
Not in jail.
Not a jail.
A mental health hospital. Yo, Batman is trash. Batman would do more good as Bruce
Batman
Wayne.
Is trash.
Batman would do so much better as Bruce Wayne than Batman.
Imagine if they change Batman's whole persona to be a therapist, and he just sits down with his enemies and he just talk
no jutsu.
They talk no jutsu it out, and maybe they put him on some some meds to help him stay consistent with their behavioral patterns. But no, Batman's like battering to the face.
I'm gonna go to the hood and beat up poor black people. That's his.
Don't do that. I don't think I've ever seen Batman beat on a black person. I don't think that's something I've ever seen. Not even in the cartoon days.
Let me see who's black. Black?
Batman.
Bane is Latino.
Batman beats on like annoying like street thugs who look like they just robbed their first or second liquor store. And then you have the bad guys, but he hasn't really beat on no black dudes. I gotta respect
Lex Luthor in the animated series is black to me.
Oh, the tan Lex Luthor?
Yeah, I always thought he was black as a kid, so he's black to me.
I think a part of me thought that too, but I don't know. Mr. Freeze is not black, is he? He's not black.
No, Mr. Freeze is white.
He's like Rush, or no, that was my bad. That's just
Arnold
Schwarzenegger. Never mind.
What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. I love that movie.
I thought he said. I thought it was me. Doesn't he say that in one movie? It was me.
What is
I could be tripping. I don't know where that's from.
I forgot.
Either way, all right.
But yeah, Batman trash in this movie.
He's trash in a movie where he has to collaborate. Yes, that's absolutely true. He's this. It's weird. He's the like Hawkeye / Iron Man of that genre, but you know what? Though it doesn't really make that much sense because they show Batman in cartoons fighting bad guys all the time.
Yeah, but like Batman is not the type to fight people. They tried to make this Batman more like a bruiser, when in reality, Batman is the dude with the plan. So like he's the leader who tells everybody what to do. He kind of does do that in this, but at the same time, he's able to outsmart everybody.
Yeah,
and prove that he's capable. Because like, if he wanted to, he went ahead and take up Superman, kind of. But
yeah,
it's weird. I just like their portrayal of Batman. I do like Ben Affleck as Batman.
Yeah,
but I don't like how they show Batman doing things. Because like, even fighting the parademons, animated Batman would actually do work and actually go hand to hand, or have gadgets that could deal with them.
I was just gonna say that the gadgets. I was like, for some reason, it's like literally that's like Batman's staple, that yellow belt. So I'm like,
yeah,
it's as if y'all don't act like I'm just rethinking some of the fight scenes. Like, you could have had him battering, smoke grenade, come back behind him, snap a neck. Like, there's cool things you can do as a.
You could have done, especially with Zack Snyder. If he wanted to do it. But like, the closest thing to a gadget we got is the tank that crawled, and then the gauntlets that had the heat resistance, and that was it.
Oh my god, that was trash, because I thought that was so unrealistic. When he blocked Superman's laser beam, I was like, no.
Hand should have been just off.
Speaking of which, because he
Martian Manhunter.
Oh yeah, Martian Manhunter is in there for no reason at all, but he's there.
Well, they've been hinting that he has been there since Man of Steel.
That's nice. I mean, I think they chose. Yeah. I think they chose a good actor. That dude that he's not
Obama.
Not Obama, but he's the dude from The Matrix.
Yeah, because like, there's a scene in Man of Steel, because somebody, my boy Royce pointed it out to me. He was just like, he's like, in Man of Steel, there's a scene where like they're talking. And then Superman looks at him. He's like, well, I guess I'll have to trust you, then flies off. And I realized, oh, he could see internals.
He can see Martian Manhunter's real body.
So I was like, oh, okay. That makes sense.
That was in Man of Steel. Was the same guy in the movie?
Yeah, he's been on all 3 movies.
Oh yeah, isn't he like a
he's a military captain.
Yeah. Huh. What a waste of a cool thing that they could have done. Like you could have had him fight at the end or something.
At the end, that's what I was waiting for. I was like, oh, they're showing him halfway through this movie. He's gonna pull up on Steppenwolf.
I thought that would have been dope, but no, he pulls up on Batman's penthouse and tells him, "Well, I'll help you out too in a future movie cinematic universe that's never going to exist." Yeah.
I do want to see. I want to see that alternate universe part.
You mean whatever the
Injustice?
Yeah, the video games. That's what it is. Yeah. I mean, I
want to see that movie.
Yeah, because that is the Injustice video game. Well, the Injustice is a comic book before the video game, correct, or is it vice versa?
No, they made the comic book in conjunction with the game.
Well, someone's a fan. And someone was like, because I was when I saw the demon Superman flying in the sky with the red eyes, and then Lois is the key. I'm like, oh, this is the storyline where Lois is dead, and that dude goes cuckoo bananas.
Yeah, I love that. That's Injustice. Low key is the greatest Justice League movie of all time, 1 and 2.
Honestly,
and the comic is dope too, because like the comic starts off with like the Joker sets off a bomb. And it kills Lois in an interrogation.
And then he sticks his hand through her.
Yeah, because Batman's interrogating him. He's just like, no, I gotta do this. And he just, fatality is the Joker.
The funny thing about that scene is that even in death, Joker looks like he's having a blast. He's like, all right. I'm like, all right, man.
Yeah, he's like, Bruce, you had plenty of opportunity to put this man down and you didn't. I'm doing what you didn't do. I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Because why? Batman is trash.
They kind of even allude to that at the end of the movie, because he's all like, don't make me put you away for good. You won't do that. You'll never do that. And then Deathstroke is like, yeah, man, you're never gonna do that. He's like, you're not gonna get that. And I didn't even understand why Deathstroke was there. Well, actually, if you know Injustice, he definitely is a part of it. Gonna say,
because they're setting up the next Batman movie where it's Deathstroke versus Batman, a movie that I would like to see.
But that's not happening.
Nah.
Also, Deathstroke is also Slade, right?
Yes.
okay, a part of me almost forgot. I was like, isn't Slade Deathstroke, Slade Wilson? This is something, I don't know, something like that. But yeah, low key, I kind of makes me want to play Injustice now. And also,
I'd watch the clips of that, the movie version.
I mean, I just sometimes watch the game just to enjoy it. I need to finish the alternate ending because there's an alternate ending when you're fighting against Brainiac, and I didn't do that with Superman. I never finished that. But yeah.
Cyborg could have had Brainiac as his villain because they're basically the same.
Let's just talk about the fact that Cyborg was integral to that storyline, and they
cut him out.
They did not even cut him out. They went out of their way to cut him out. Like, I'm talking about the plot makes more sense with him in it.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, okay, because when Ray Fisher was like, we shot so much stuff for my part that didn't get used, I was like, it couldn't be that much. And then the movie came out, I was like, oh, they really like neutered this dude's whole part out because of Joss Whedon.
I still don't understand that. Why did they do that? What was the issue?
Probably to cut down on time,
but also to cut down on the black man's time.
But, yeah, true. But it's the original cut is just like, we're all too weak, we need Superman. So it's most likely like Superman's really the main focus of this movie instead of it being about the team. Because like in Snyder's version, you get to see everybody except Aquaman really like have an arc of what they're trying to do to get Superman back. Aquaman is just there, just like but everybody else has a role. Batman is like, yo, we need to bring him back. Wonder Woman's kind of there just to kind of show the power difference between Steppenwolf and her, to show how strong Superman will be.
Yeah.
And she's also there to be the foil for Cyborg, for somebody to relate to because of time and out of touch, because he's the internet.
I was gonna say, what were like Warner Brothers executive or DC executives shown before Zack Snyder had to step away? Because I was told that they had a cut of the movie, and then they were against it because they thought it was too long.
I heard it was either too long or too dark.
Either way, like what it was what we saw, what he originally showed them, and then they were like, no, and then in between that, him maybe going back and forth with them, his daughter passed away, and then Joss Whedon needed to step in. Maybe.
I thought he stepped in because they didn't like what they saw with the cut being too dark.
What is too dark? Like what we watched the other day? Because that was a way better movie.
It was, but like people like in executive decisions,
I know,
sometimes don't think, you know this, sometimes don't think that audiences can handle situations when we clearly can.
You know what I was gonna say though? Forget about too dark. What movies were coming out around that time? That's also something that could predicate it, because I can't remember what movies were dropping, and if there were a lot of like, you know, fun, cutesy, like literally after I finished watching Snyder Cut, I went and watched Falcon Winter Soldier, and I was like, this is like kid shit. I was watching that and I was like, it's so colorful, and
yeah, right?
and I was, and
jokes.
Yeah, they're cracking these jokes and they're not taking this job serious. Part of me was just like, man, put that Snyder Cut back on. I low-key kind of want to watch it again, but I'm trying to think what movies were coming out in 2017, right?
That was when I had Movie Pass, so that was a good summer. Shout out to Movie Pass. Yeah, 20. Hold on, Justice League.
I'm curious to know what Marvel movies dropped in 2017, because that would make a lot of sense from a network standpoint, because they're probably like, well, look at this compared to what they're about to drop. You know this is going to be heat. Isn't that what the kids say? Heat. But
so Justice League came out in the summer of 2018.
2018. Oh, did Infinity War drop in 2018? No. It dropped in Wait. Yeah, it did.
You did.
Yeah, it did. Oh, boy. And
what
then
is time?
So I think they were just trying to overcompensate, and Zack Snyder gave them a piece of actual cinema, and they were just like, no. We need We need product marketing, and we need.
Okay, so these are the movies that were coming out around 2018. Infinity War, number 1.
Also, that was one of
Deadpool
those.
Deadpool 2.
Tool, got it.
Tool. Solo, Star Wars Story.
All right.
Ocean's 8, Hereditary, Incredibles 2. Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom.
Okay.
Sicario, Ant-Man and the Wasp. Sorry to Bother You, Mamma Mia, Mission Impossible, Fallout, which is why Henry Cavill had to not shave his beard.
Oh my God, I have never seen that movie. All I've seen is the scene where he loads up his fists.
He shotguns his arms.
That's all I've never seen. I never seen that movie.
The Meg came out 2018.
I like that movie. Shout out to Paige Kennedy.
Slender Man.
Slender Man had a movie?
Yeah, it was like a low budget horror movie that came out. I saw it because it was in Movie Pass.
Wow,
I saw everything. On Movie Pass.
Wait, wasn't this the same year Aquaman dropped?
No, when did Aquaman come out?
Or maybe Aquaman came out 2019, because I was working for Confetti and I was watching movies in between my breaks at work.
Aquaman, December 21st, 2018. Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They should have just taken a risk, because like the Snyder cut was better. It was long as hell, but it didn't feel long for me.
It did for me, because I was like, I was watching it and I was like, oh yeah, the movie's wrapping up. It's cool. Yeah, we're good. It's good. I like this. I like the way it ended. And I looked at the time. I still had 30 minutes left. I was like, oh no. Oh,
yeah. I thought that same thing with that part of the movie. Just the last like 30 minutes, I was like, all right, I'm good, y'all. Especially after they didn't fight Darkseid. I was like, you really got me effed up. I was like,
yeah.
And then they showed Darkseid get rocked earlier. I was like, this is cap. I was like, I'm so sorry. There's no way Darkseid came in his infancy and he was dogged by Zeus and all these people I don't think I've ever seen a depiction of Darkseid where he's wounded. I was like, what am I looking at?
I've seen him wounded, but like not like that. Not like on death's door.
They made him look so weak. I've never seen that. And
I just wanted to see him come down, fight some people, and then hit a whole crowd of people with Omega beams, and that's what I wanted to see. But instead, you got like a flashback of just like a quick shot of him shooting Omega beams. It's like I needed to see him devour a crowd just with them eye laser beams.
Yeah, there was definitely some Darkseid slander in that movie, and I didn't like the way he looked. If I'm gonna be honest, I didn't like he looked human, like in the sense of like what he would really look like in real life. I get it. A part of me I'm just so used to the 90s cartoon
of being like extra diesel for no reason.
A part of me is just like, yo, this man should be like as wide as a Ford F-150, dog. Like he's too.
Damn, we sound like Dave right now.
Yo, dog. Hey, he's not buff enough. It wasn't even him being buff. He was huge, but he looked like a basketball player compared to like a football player. I wanted him to just wide. Okay. I wanted him to widen out more. He looked too much like Steppenwolf for me. I was like, in the sense of like body build, and I was just like, bro, he's supposed to be his underling, and in my brain I'm like, he's supposed to be like towering over him. I mean, from maybe not technically, but that's how I just see him in my head. Also, sorry, I was gonna say Steppenwolf is his uncle, right? That's what I Googled.
I don't know. I wasn't really too familiar with Steppenwolf.
All I know is I Googled him halfway through the thing, and he said, I will earn my respect back from Darkseid. And I'm thinking, dang, I was like, Darkseid wanted his.
Did they explain what he did to like piss Darkseid off? Did they ever explain that, or they just skip over that?
I don't know. I feel like we saw like just a glimpse of Mother Maggie or whatever.
Oh, it's cronies, yeah.
On the right side, and the other one was what's his name? Who kept coming back and forth. They made him look completely different though. I don't know all the characters. All I know is that I just was sitting back and I'm like, bro, you got me all the way to the end of the movie with Darkseid, but Darkseid didn't fight.
You don't use him.
that genuinely was like, I was like,
well,
oh.
they gotta save him for Justice League 2. They did the same thing with Thanos.
Wait, I forgot. They didn't even have Darkseid in the Whedon cut. He wasn't even there.
He wasn't even in it.
How do you? My thing is, did Joss Whedon watch what Zack Snyder did? Like,
I don't. That was my main issue with the Justice League movie. I was like, nobody knows who Steppenwolf is. I read DC, and I didn't even know who he was.
Yeah,
who was Steppenwolf?
Yeah, that was frustrating. That was really frustrating.
But yeah, we got Darkseid. In my brain, like in the 90s when I was casting the movie in my head as a kid, I always thought it should have been Michael Clark Duncan as
that would have been good.
At least the voice.
Or wait, the voice of who?
Darkseid.
He didn't talk the whole movie.
He did talk.
Did he?
Yeah, he said a few words to Steppenwolf.
Oh yeah, when he formed his body around and started talking. Yeah. Michael Clark Duncan, or shoot, you could even do, what's his name?
Ving Rhames.
Simba.
Oh, James Earl Jones?
Just a voice. If I was just gonna hear a voice, I don't know. I could do that.
Hakeem. I'm going to die now.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know. What would you? Because I forgot we reviewed Batman v Superman. We were the only ones who liked it. Remember that shit?
I like Batman versus Superman, except for the Martha part.
I liked it too.
It was a fun movie. Minus, why do you know that name?
Yeah.
Martha.
What?
Why do you know that name?
That was so funny, dude. Yeah, I don't know, but how do you feel about, I guess, all in all with the Snyder cut? Do you think, first off, did you like? Oh, I was gonna say, was the aspect ratio like that because it was meant to fit a movie screen or something?
It was there to show Zack Snyder's original vision for the movie.
What does that mean? Does that mean he doesn't own an HD television? Like, what is he? And I'm not one, I grew up in this. I know exactly what a 4:3 aspect ratio and CTR television are. We grew up in the 90s. But what the fuck was he thinking? I'm like, bro, I don't give a damn how creative you are. Let me see my 4K.
Yeah, because like even the Whedon version is in 16:9 aspect ratio. But like after a while, I got used to it because we have pretty good sized TVs to watch it.
I turned my thing into full. I went full aspect ratio zoom just so I could watch it the way I wanted to see it.
Nice. I just watched it 4:3 the whole time.
No, I watched it 4:3, but I want to watch it back. I want like another option where they let me just open the bars up for me.
Well, we'll get the Whedon cut too. Not Whedon cut, Snyder cut widescreen edition, and it's on Blu-ray for a bunch of money.
I'm not buying Blu-rays, Paul. Blu-rays are literally Blockbuster to me. I don't understand why they still exist.
You don't buy Blu-rays, baby? I'll buy Blu-ray.
You still do?
Nah, I haven't bought them in like 3 years. But
okay, I'm like, everything is online now.
The last Blu-ray I bought was Infinity War. No, it was Samurai Champloo and Cowboy Bebop on Blu-ray. I bought those. That was the last Blu-rays I bought.
There's no reason to buy those. They're on streaming. Everything's on streaming. Every single thing. In 4K now. Have you seen the last Blockbuster, by the way, on the documentary on Netflix?
I have not.
Which is, just like the worst sentence ever in the world. The Blockbuster documentary on Netflix. But you should watch it. It nostalgia is very fun. What would you give this Snyder cut out of 10?
I really enjoyed it, but like I enjoyed the original version too for what it was.
Did you though?
I did. I enjoyed parts of that movie.
I did too. But I think if I went back and watched the Whedon thing, I think I'd be like, this is pretty dude. I think a part of me.
Yeah.
Like I can't, like if I'm comparing the two, like if I'm thinking about the Whedon cut when I first saw it, then sure, yeah, maybe I give it I don't know. Maybe without knowing that. Also, you got to consider that without knowing all the footage they left behind. I'm like, I'm probably like, oh yeah, cool, whatever. 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10. But
I give it a 7 in my heart.
Knowing that they cut this much out, also knowing that they dog my boy Ray Fisher, man, that was Borg life, man. Me and Balvin would always tweet about that. We'd be like, bro, Borg life, because he would tweet that. He was so excited to play Cyborg. And I felt like it was so sad to see this turn into what it is.
Yeah, but what was I saying? Like, even before the Whedon cut came out, Zack Snyder posted the black suit Superman.
Yeah, and I know they didn't want him to because they didn't want him wearing a black suit.
But he did in the comic after he died and came back. It's canon.
But stupid network executives think that they know better than the fans.
That's why Marvel works. Kevin Feige's a fan of the comics.
Quite literally. It's that simple. It's really that simple. That's literally why Marvel works so well, because you have a group of people who love the stories that they grew up reading, trying to make the best versions that they can create for the big screen. They're not trying to make what they think you should see. They're trying to make what we all would love to see in a cinematic form. So
right. That's why, like, the difference between The Mandalorian and the last 3 Star Wars movies is because The Mandalorian is helmed by people who genuinely love and care and respect the franchise.
Facts.
Give it to the people who care. Give it to the people who care. Give it to us. Let us run the DCU.
Yeah, bro. Hey, let me. Hey, I'm trying to think. What would be a dope one that give me
the Green Lantern movies. Oh my god. Green Lantern is so dope in the comic books, but nobody read them but your boy.
Did you see that Ryan Reynolds did a live watch of he said he never saw his movie. He said he said he saw reviews and was like, because a lot of actors do that. A lot of actors don't watch the stuff that they're in. They're like, bro, I lived it. I know all this. I read the script and I was on set. I don't know what it's gonna look like in the end, but I might see a trailer or two. But a lot of actors skip out on that. I know what's his name is notoriously famous for that. What's the guy from Pirates of the Caribbean who got into
Johnny Depp?
Johnny Depp. I heard Johnny Depp has never seen, like, since Edward Scissorhands, has never seen a movie he's been in. Like, he's never seen any of the Pirates of the Caribbean. He hasn't seen, like, Rango, any of that.
Rango was actually very, very good.
Yeah, I didn't see that movie, but but no, what's his name specifically? Am I saying his name? Ryan Reynolds. I thought his name was Richard something either. But yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
You're thinking of Reed Richards.
Yeah, right. Ryan Reynolds did a live watch along. Like not like a live stream. He did a live tweeting thing while he was watching it. And he was just, you could see him being like, whoa, all right, okay, that bad guy, he got his. And he was like, man, I wish he would have been here a little longer. Like, it was so weird. And he has all the tweets up on his Twitter where he's just talking about how he's never seen this movie. And because, the moment that it got bad reviews, he was like, oh my God, I want nothing to do with this on my resume. Like, so yeah, basically, he almost made it sound funny enough for me to watch it. I think you probably saw it when you were younger.
I didn't see Green Lantern.
We should sit back and watch Green Lantern together. That'd be fun. We should do that.
And Thor 2.
Yeah, I've seen.
Speaking of Thor, have you seen the set pictures that have come out?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thor, of
Love and Thunder.
Looking jacked, and Natalie Portman is just jacked.
Oh wait, I haven't seen Natalie Portman. I've seen the one where him and Star-Lord, or what's his name, are like standing next to each other.
Yeah, no, they have a picture of like Natalie Portman just wearing like a dope t-shirt, and her arms are just like, yeah, she's Diesel right now.
Okay, she's like your girl Abby?
Low key, because she's spoilers, I guess, if you guys don't read Marvel Comics.
I mean,
she's playing?
We all know
Thor.
Oh wait, no disrespect. Have you seen this? Like, did you see that there was controversy? And I didn't even know about this.
There's controversy for everything.
No, but there was controversy about the fact that Captain America wielded Thor's hammer. Did you know that?
Why is there controversy?
People thought that in some sort of like last misogynistic hurrah, they would let Captain America hold Thor's hammer just by the random grace of gods. These are people who don't read the comics at all.
Have they not watched the movies?
I'm trying to tell you, they're so detached. But there were like people who said, can't believe that Captain America was wielding Thor's hammer right before Natalie Portman gets to become Thor in Love and Thunder. That's such a how shady of Marvel to. I know that you're thinking about it and you're trying to rationalize it. I did the same thing. I was like,
have they not watched Age of Ultron where you see him about to pick it up and then they get called away? It's a payoff to that.
They know. Here's the thing. Some of them did not realize that. Also, a lot of them did not realize the fact that Natalie Portman doesn't just pick up the hammer, bro. She becomes Thor. Like it's way more honorable. Like, just wait for your movie to come out. But like, I saw that recently randomly, and I was like, I'm like, people just looking for stuff to be upset about. Yeah, that was crazy to me. I also wanted to mention before we wrap it up, because I feel like that's where we're at, I did enjoy, though I did not love, actually, you know what, I feel like they made Ezra Miller as Flash somewhat better. I think he was just a little too corny for me in the first one.
I do like the ending they gave him in this movie.
The ending of the movie is really important, because he goes into the Speed Force, I assume, is what's happening.
Yeah, and he rewinds time.
But like the way that they showed them rewinding time, that was crazy.
You see Superman's whole arm just like reform.
Yeah, I was like, yo, these people died. I didn't realize that's what would happen, or that's what happened when they created the Unity, what's it called? The Unity
anti-life equation.
And I remember hearing that from the old cartoon. I was like, I feel like I know this, and I don't think I've ever seen it executed. Maybe
sometimes Darkseid has that power, sometimes he doesn't.
Well,
it all depends on the writer.
Anti-life, we know where it is now. But yeah, I also love the fact that, well, not even that I love it's interesting because I'm under the impression Flash, well, I think that's the only thing, the way that they didn't really dive enough into Aquaman, and I also don't think they dived into enough backstory on Flash, because it seems that Flash has been Flash for a certain amount of time, like
for at least for a little bit.
Yeah, enough for him to realize, because he was like, I can go really fast, but things get weird. And I was like, okay, what does that like? I'm like, what does that mean? So you can go into the Speed Force, you can stop time, go through different timelines. Like, are you gonna speak up?
Well, if you watch the Flash TV show,
I do. They
met each other.
They brought Ezra Miller into the Flash TV show.
Yeah.
What? That's fire. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
I stopped watching like
I'm
seasons.
not supposed to be here. Who are you? It's like, I guess you're me, but not really. You're not. It's like, I'm just gonna go now, and you see he runs off. Did
they bring him in his like good suit too, like the better one from the movies?
He's a movie suit.
That's hilarious.
Yeah,
that's really sick. I gotta watch that clip. But yeah, no, that was dope. But my only issue was, again, the Joss Whedon too much slow-mo points. Especially with that Flash running, and also, my God, I don't understand
the way he runs.
I think the reason. Oh no, I was gonna say I started when I was watching the movie. I was live tweeting, and I said the Flash runs like he's slipping on banana peels. I was like, this man looked like he playing Mario Kart with his feet. So, but the slow mo that they gave him and also Aquaman, that was so obnoxious. With Aquaman standing
in the river, I was like,
or he was letting the water hit him from the bay. I was like, okay, I get it. Jason Momoa is a sexy man, but I need y'all to speed this up. I'm sure
we got to recreate that shot starring me.
We should.
Just standing there
with your Uchiha curse marks. Oh my God.
The shape of the diamond, baby. Orochimaru, baby. Let's get it.
Diamond Dallas Page over here. Oh,
bang!
But yeah, no. But Ezra Miller is stepping like back in, like reality coming back as he was running. That was sick. I was like,
that was cool. I like the way
it was really cool because they were doing it with like every footstep was being reformed, and then he went back far enough to tap what's his name or to whatever he did. I gotta watch it again because they did the same thing when they set off the what's that thing called? Mother box.
The mother box. He had to go back because he got shot and couldn't make it in time to help. To give him enough power to split it.
Yeah.
And that's what happened.
Also, that was another thing that kind of bugged me. I was kind of annoyed that in my brain, same with when we watch X-Men movies and you see Quicksilver going and he gets shot, my brain was like, how? Like you should be so fast. There's no way that you get hit by a bullet. And the way that the parademon was like watching, and then bing, got him. I'm like, this isn't a video game. It's the Flash.
He had a 144 hertz monitor on that screen. He knew how to NVIDIA Reflex. He had that ready to go.
No, the Flash is someone who is and Quicksilver the same way that Pietro got murdered in Age of Ultron. I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, it made sense because he was there just to take the bullets to save, I guess, Scarlet Witch.
They literally put him in that movie just to set up Scarlet Witch, huh? That was it. Yeah.
Without his sacrifice, we don't get WandaVision.
That's true. This is true.
WandaVision.
That's true.
But no, I mean, the Flash's worst enemy is corners.
Yeah, I get that.
He just runs too fast, pulls the LeBron, breaks his ankle.
I also think that and it's still a great scene. It was way more hype in the movie theater, but when he's running up trying to help break everybody from Superman's grip and Superman's eyeball falling, that's the best. That's one of the best movie moments in a superhero movie ever. Because I'm just like, yo, this man Superman is the god. He can't be stopped. I like that.
He's just like, I see you, and I'm going to try to catch you.
I was going to say, after watching this, I would give the Snyder cut an 8.5. And I would give the Whedon cut a worse grade for knowing everything they refused to put in the movie. Yeah,
Whedon cut to me was like a 6-7. It's like 6 or a 7.
It's like a 4 to a 3 right now. I have to make, I doubt I would go back and watch it. Especially all the corny jokes and stupid, like...
They had Aquaman spill out his heart because he was sitting on the lasso of truth.
That was stupid. I didn't like that.
Like, okay.
Also, they had like the Ezra Miller cyborg, like, well, can I dap me up, bro? They had that moment.
The BET moment is what I call it.
Literally, they had the thing.
What do you want in yourself? BET.
Oh my! Wait. Oh, that was Suicide Squad.
Suicide Squad.
Oh my.
I can't wait for the new Suicide Squad, though. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Is it gonna be good?
It's done by
James Gunn.
Guardians of the Galaxy. James Gunn, and John Cena's in it.
What happened to Will Smith?
Oh, his schedule was too busy, so they replaced him with another black man, Idris Elba.
Also, Idris Elba is British. Is he gonna do his British voice or his regular voice? Or his
regular voice?
Wait, no. Is he gonna be British or English?
He's gonna be American.
And is what's her name in it again?
Who, Margot Robbie?
Yeah,
she's in it. It's more.
I don't want to. I don't want to see a second one of that. That movie was so bad. I hated that movie. That's
why I want to see this new one.
I don't want to see it because I'm under the impression Suicide Squad is one of those stories that you only get one chance to tell. There's no sequels.
If James Gunn can make Guardians of the Galaxy work, I'll give him enough leeway to do a Suicide Squad movie.
I bet you it will be better. I'm aware that it's going to be better, but also, is Jared Leto in it again?
No. So
I don't get it.
It's a bunch of it's promising what Suicide Squad should be. You have a bunch of villains that nobody cares about so that they will actually die in this movie.
Okay, so it's not even really this. It's probably going to say it's a sequel, but it's similar to Jet Set Radio Future. It's a reimagining.
No, I think it's a sequel, but like the heroes who are in it, they have some heroes, or actually the most known person in movie is Harley Quinn. Everybody else is like D tier villains, which means they are eligible to just get killed off.
Are there going to be any like Justice League people, like any heroes, or nobody?
No, they're all nobody. So it's like
no. I'm talking about
Harley
like
Quinn.
I'm talking about from Batman's side. Anyone there who's actually a superhero?
Polka Dot Man.
Are you looking online? What the heck?
I'm trying to think who's. I know Polka Dot Man's in it. Let's see, Suicide Squad.
That sounds terrible.
2 characters. Let me see. Is there any characters I recognize? Because John Cena's playing. So we got Harley Quinn. King Shark is in there.
Who's John Cena playing?
John Cena's playing Peacemaker, which is like a fake Captain America.
Oh, I've heard of him. Yeah, I've heard of him.
Pete Davidson's in it as Blackguard, who I don't know who that is. Let's see who's in this movie. Let's see, Harley Quinn. Bloodsport is in there. That's who Idris Elba's playing. Peacemaker is played by John Cena. Rick Flag's in there. Captain Boomerang's back.
That's interesting.
Let's see.
Oh, wait. Is our boy RoboCop in it?
RoboCop? Yeah, he's in there.
Good for him, man. I like
That's Rick Flag. Flula Borg's in there, YouTuber. Shout out.
All right, you can stop right there. You can stop. Just
Nathan Fillion's in there as TDK.
I'm good. I don't want to know any. You just said Flula Borg's. I'm probably not going to see a movie. When's Godzilla coming out? We got a week.
Godzilla's coming out the end of the. Godzilla comes out on Friday, baby. I totally forgot, and I'm like excited.
You want to theater it, or you want to just pull it up on a big screen TV? Oh, I'll have my big TV here and my couch probably by the end of the week.
Vaccinated, boy. We going to the movies for the Godzilla.
I'm not going to the movies.
We gonna go to the movies for Godzilla.
I'll wear my mask in a movie theater. I'm not.
I'm gonna wear my mask.
I'm gonna wear
my mask. But I'm also gonna show my curse mark off.
I need you to let everybody know you never had those marks on your arm. That's hilarious.
I never had this mark until a week ago, and it feels different too. That's the funny thing.
Man, you got some leather coming up out your skin, brother.
I'm an X-Men now. That's why my camera's like this. You see that? I'm just moving too fast.
All right, y'all. I think it's time we wrap up this podcast. Paul, this was fun with nice little review of both Cyber Squad. Hey, I went on Twitch. Guess how many people playing Cyberpunk?
Your boy.
It's like 283 people.
Hey man, it is what it is.
You never beat it, huh?
Nah.
You're not gonna ever play it again, are you?
I was playing it yesterday.
It's over, isn't it?
Low key. I'm waiting for them patches to come out. I'm like at the end of the game. I could beat it like if I wanted to.
I think it's gonna be good by the end of this year, but I think by now the PR is just so bad.
And they got hacked too, so it's kind of like
I was supposed to promote the TV I'm getting. I was supposed to promote it. I'm pretty sure Samsung wants me to not do anything but enjoy it now. They probably they're gonna be. And I'll be. TV. Yeah, I'm super down. But I'm sure they're just like, don't talk about it, please. Don't talk about it.
Don't talk about
just
it.
Let it go.
It's all good, but it don't matter. A game that I'm really excited for comes out on Friday, so I'll be streaming that all week.
New games?
And yeah, Monster Hunter Baby.
The Switch one?
Yeah, Monster Hunter Rise. I'm so excited.
It's only a Switch console one, isn't it?
Yeah, it was coming to PC, but not till next year. So until then, I'll be playing it on Switch.
It's definitely not going to look like the last one.
No, but it's weird because it has more features than the last one.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for that.
All right then.
Twitch.tv/Jonesman's Prime for the people who want to watch me slay.
You heard
monsters.
Yeah, Twitch.tv/Jonesman's Prime. Y'all, thank you so much for listening to this. We appreciate it. We had a good time. We will hopefully be back next week on time. I don't know what our consistent day is of uploading this. I don't know if we want to come out on Mondays or if we want to come out on Friday. I have no idea. We'll see. But either way, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to wrap it up by ending my recording here. Thank you for watching a new episode and listening to an episode in the JD and Paulcast. Paul is reverberant. You do look like you're doing. You look. You look like he's doing the Flash. All right, we out. Peace.
Force.